Go.
Good afternoon and happy holidays. It's the season and it's underway already. How amazing is that? This year has gone by so quickly, but how great is it to be on the other side of all that rain? So, today we have a really interesting subject to explore today. Whether you're designing a new home or renovating, let's consider the strategy you use when you're planning your project. We're going to talk about whether you should follow current trends, which is always really tempting, or should you follow your instincts and use your own natural design tendencies. So Aryo is going to offer us some great insight into that, and he's going to clarify it for you and give you a good sense of direction. Please remember, you can book a call with Aryo to take a little deeper of a dive into what interests you. All you have to do is visit our website, myhomedesigner.com, navigate to the contact page, and fill out the form, and you'll get your phone call. So let's jump in, Aryo.
Yes, I want to start talking about it, but I don't know if the my Facebook Live is going live. Do you mind to check, please?
I can check that for you in a heartbeat. Last week, in case we are live, we had a terrible time with this. And we didn't end up getting the broadcast. And I have to confess to you that Facebook is acting funny right now. We might have a problem here today.
Because I doing it everything it should be stream and it says go live, turn off automatic go live.
Here we go. Let's find out if we're live.
Is it live?
I can't tell yet. It's just opening.
Oh, seems like it is there now. Okay, since we're live. Okay.
Yay. Hi, everybody.
Very good. Yeah. Why I want to talk about the trend. I have several clients that they want to design their homes and they're thinking, okay, should I go only by trend, just see whatever out there everybody else is doing, or I have to put my own instincts and check things that it suits me. I absolutely agree to have some sense of trend, but at the same time, if we just follow the trend is changing every 5 years or so, and then you're not gonna end up changing your kitchen cabinet and everything else to make it the way that it's just. I don't know if it's only showing you. I guess I'm still having a problem with the.
I'm just double checking things while we're going here.
Yeah,
I
it,
don't see
it
it on Facebook.
I see in the Facebook, but the problem is it just shows you and the image. It doesn't show me. Me. Um,
Oh, technology. It
I
does
know. Anyway,
pose it.
Recording in progress.
oops. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue the conversation. I don't wanna. Okay, like this is better. Okay, what happened is when many people want to renovate. Today, I had a phone call from a lady who wanted to build, or let's say, refinish her kitchen. She said, "Should I go with the trend, or should I just do whatever my gut feeling says?" I said, first of all, if you don't go to by the trend, you end up to do some too classic that it might not be fashionable. But at the same time, if you go with the trend changes. But the problem is there's no huge much of many options anyway. What do you got to do when you go to purchase a material? The modern ones would be the one that is trendy, let's say. This specific client was asking for a kitchen. The question was the kitchen cabinet that she want to design to design for. Should I use shaker or flat stock? Uh, the new high gloss type of doors. Uh, I said the high gloss or in general flat stock is nothing new. High gloss is new, but flat doors are been in the market for so long. Like in 80s they came, and everybody was using it, of course, with different finish, different edges and everything. But nowadays are more glossy. They have high gloss. They have different handles. It become interesting to see. Are they gonna lose the effect? You never know. Are they gonna be a new trend? For sure, there's gonna be a new trend. Depends on the new material comes to the market. But the design is not only one option, only one item. You have to combine everything together with your furniture, for your lifestyle, with your the positioning of the kitchen. She was asking me, what should I do with the backsplash? I said, this is the conversation that I cannot just have it over the phone. I have to come and take a look at the rest of your house, inside and out. I can determine what style you are. If you like contemporary and modern, shaker is not. I mean, of course, you can find some shakers that looks modern, like there are sometimes shakers with the glass, or shakers that has aluminum finish, or different type of, or metal finish. Or even the cabinets are not entirely like before, because we were looking for so much of a storage space. All the wall was full of cabinets. Now we're changing that to half cabinet, half shelves, make it a little bit more of the wall to show off, especially the backsplash. She was asking me what type of backsplash should I use. Should I do I don't know, small tiles, or go with the big quartz or something like that? Was he asking for my opinion? I said, personally, my style would be, of course, the less grout line, the better. But again, it comes back to each home style. If it's it's like, for example, country style, or ranchers, that kind of type of home, might not match the contemporary and modern. Sometimes it has to be matching with the type of floor covering, or your living room. This depends on your personal opinion, your personal lifestyle. We personally, myself, I don't like to dictate my style to my clients, because at the end of the day, my clients are going to be living there. After I leave the house, they finish our job, they are going to be there. And if there is something is not satisfying them, both partners, I'm not talking only one partner. There's sometimes the wife is happy with the result. The husband is, hey, Jazz, he is back again.
Here's Jazz. Everybody say hi to Jazz.
Yeah.
Good boy. Up you go. Good boy.
So when the husband is not happy, there is going to be always an argument, and I try to find peace between both opinions and make both happy, because, as I said, I don't want to leave the job site, and then there's going to be a hot kitchen out there. They're having a argument on something that we discussed and agreed, and later on those unburned gas can come and create an issue. So in general, I rather to keep the peace in the house, and have a good conversation that both partners are happy, and then they are satisfied with the result. So back to question: should we follow the trend or not? If the trend is not functional, regardless of how beautiful it is, it's not going to work for you. The beauty is important, absolutely, but if it doesn't give you the functionality that you're looking for, is gonna be you're gonna get tired of it in no time.
So let me ask you then, because I love things like this, and I have really clear ideas on what my sense of style is in a kitchen especially. But when you're designing and you want to be on trend, but you know maybe you're going to sell your house in 7 or 8 years, and you want somebody who might, and maybe it's a lifetime house, maybe you just want to still walk into your house in 7 or 8 years and say, I love this. Is it possible to design something where you can include what's on trend today, but also make it classic so it will stand the test of time? Or is there even a point to trying to do that?
Yes, there is. If you choose something that is, is like clothing, even like your clothing. There, when you're going to try a clothing that is too blink, and then after a while you see that that blink is gonna lose the blink, then you know that that is it's just gonna last a season. The next year nobody's gonna wear that. It's the same thing for material. Like when you're buying a tile, you're buying a countertop, you're buying a fridge. So there's some of this stuff that is unavoidable. Like you cannot avoid to go if you want to go through the trend. I remember 10 years ago, everybody wanted to have stainless steel appliances. That was trend. Everybody wanted that. But now, a lot of people still like that trend. A lot of other people like to have matching matching cabinets. So basically, even the manufacturers produce the doors that you can install your cabinet door over top of it, so it just blends all together. Are we going to have a change in trend? Absolutely. Are we going to know how it's going to be? No. But choosing what type of what type of finishing you want to put, it's important that it's going to last the time as well, the test of time. So I went to a customer house in West Vancouver. That was a modern, sleek house design, very nice architecture and interior design. And the client want to change the cabinets because after 40 years, the cabinets are not functioning properly anymore. But the cabinet design was so sleek and nice, beautiful. It's almost impossible. It's not almost. It's absolutely impossible to find something like that anymore. That finish and everything. So even the countertop, even though the countertop was formica, what you call those wood countertop, is almost impossible to find something like that. So they have to compromise on style. We might be matching the colors because they feel like the house is cozy. The colors are in their style, in their taste.
Yeah.
But that cabinet was trendy 40 years ago is not anymore.
Yeah.
And either we have to resurface it. Changing the hardware is not a question because some of them have been water damaged, and this is across the board. There's many cabinets that, even though they were wood cabinets, they're not plywood. Nowadays, like IKEA cabinets are plywood. Many of the cabinet makers, some of them are. I'm sorry, not plywood. I'm talking about
a particle board.
what do you call that? Particle boards.
Yeah.
Particle boards. I mean, if it's plywood, you're gonna be happy because plywood has a better life expectancy. But particle boards, as soon as they touch the water, they're gonna lose the quality and performance. Yeah. So this is only one item I'm talking about. Entire the house, the design of the house, the colors, the baseboards, the finishing, all these things are matter how we choose. I personally, even though modernism is something that is continuing the same trend for so many years, which is simplicity, minimizing the lines.
Yeah.
So that will still continue. We can add the taste, and we can add accents with different methods that can be adjustable according to according to the trend. But if you're looking for absolutely no question asked, only certain contemporary style, like the West Coast, that would be only for this period of time, or it will not be as beautiful as you feel right now in 10 years or 15 years.
Yeah. It's a new kitchen, for instance, is an awfully big investment to be redoing.
Oh my God, yeah.
And trends change. Yeah, it's always my preference to choose something that will stand the test of time.
There's some new material comes out that you can change either only the door or just resurface the door. There some people buy this type of vinyl product. Product that they can just resurface the doors only. They come and wrap the door for you.
Yep.
All different color, different material, different shape, and looks like a wood, but different colors.
Yeah.
These are the simplest way that people do. As long as their hardwares are working properly, as long as their doors are properly adjustable and working fine. Drawers are sometimes so difficult drawers, a lot of time their hardwares are not working properly. They have to be fixed. But in general, this conversation was not about the kitchen only. We're concentrating a lot on the kitchen. But what I'm saying is, when you're choosing the trend or choosing your material, just make sure that nobody has a crystal ball. Make sure it's minimizing the blink of it. So if in case trend changes, you don't have to do a whole lot of change. You can just add an accent here and there to make it look good again.
And that starts with the design. So let's stay with kitchen for a sec here. You can design a fabulous kitchen that's got high efficiency. It's a great layout that will stand the test of time. And like you said, the carcasses of the cabinets could remain the same. You can update the doors in 7 years at a fraction of the cost of a new kitchen.
Exactly.
So that's what you counsel your clients to do.
Yes. You might not be able to change appliances that cheap. Hopefully the appliances can last more than 7 years. These days they are making everything to last only 4 or 5 years because they want to make more money. Hopefully that is not the case, but when it comes to another fixtures like the faucets and the doors and everything, it has to be something that we can resurface it with the minimal cost.
Yeah.
But shakers are very difficult. So come back again to kitchen. If you're just talking about the kitchen today, shakers are so difficult to resurface it. Even though you might be able to do it, but this vinyl still has some rigidity, and even though they can turn all in the curves, but it still doesn't. It will look obvious that it's resurfaced. But if it's flat, no problem. Just have it changed, and it's matter. These are not too expensive either. You can change the whole kitchen $4,000 or $5,000 every several years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Anyhow, today we specifically talking about the kitchen, but anyway, if you're looking for fixing your kitchen, I've just noticed that the kitchen cabinet finding is so cumbersome. The supply chain disruptions affect on finding the right doors. So you might as well want to use this type of material to resurface your cabinets instead of just changing entirely.
Yeah, and if people are wondering where they can get that type of material, they can call you.
Exactly. I can help them with the style as well. What type of style they want to put in there.
Well, I think kitchen does definitely. It's one of the kitchens and bathrooms are the thing in a home that require the most design skill. But the rest of the house, like casings and baseboards, and they're all going to be an extension of your kitchen style, or well, your style in general, I suppose. Is that something that certainly changes with time too?
Yes, yes.
Seems like crown moldings are not on trend anymore.
No, no, that is exactly when you're right. The houses that they still some contractors are building homes because they were doing the same thing over and over, and now the customers go and they know what the heck are you were thinking of putting that crown molding in the house. They cannot sell the house because of, or if they sell the house, people want to change this because this is so outdated.
Yeah.
And some contractors, unfortunately, don't think about it.
And wallpaper was out for a long time, and it's back now. That's a great way to go on trend, isn't it?
Exactly. This type that I mentioned to you, these won't go on the wall as well. If people thinking of having, they have an old-fashioned wallpaper and they want to make it even, we can install these ones on the bathrooms because they're waterproof, except
nice.
around the shower, but we can install all around the other walls and they can be easily cleaned and washed. I'm just marketing for this product today.
You should get a commission.
I know, because usually regular wallpapers are not waterproof, so it's hard to wash them or something like that. But these ones that I'm talking about, they're all waterproof. You can wash them as much as you want. I remember many years ago, about 25 years ago, I was installing a wallpaper for some clients, and there were times that these wallpapers had texture, but the client maybe didn't like the colors. So we were installing the textured wallpapers, but then we painted over.
Yeah, I remember that.
They get the feeling of the texture wall, but the colors that match the rest of the furniture or anything like that.
And you remember grass cloth?
Yes, yeah.
That stuff was a nightmare to take off.
So, if you would like to talk about your design, your interior design, your home design, your kitchen design, just give us a call, and the information is going to be in the chat below, and we go from there. We give you a 30 minutes free consultation to see how if you're right match for each other or not, and then we go from there.
Yes, and you can do all that at our website, myhomedesigner.com, kids.
Exactly.
All
It was
right.
nice talking to you today.
Yep, good talking. We'll see everybody next week.
Yep, bye-bye. Okay, how can I end this now? And